I have come here to chew bubblegum and vacuum seal ammo, and I'm all out of bubblegum. All the way like that. Whoa. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, what's up YouTube? Double Law Josh coming at you guys today with my 87th vacuum sealing video, and we're just going to continue with this American Eagle 556 by 45 62 grain green tip that I showed you in the previous video. And the reason why I'm decided to remove it out of the box instead of just vacuum sealing the whole box like I've done in all my previous videos is that I need this barcode down here for the rebate, and also it just seems like a lot to vacuum seal. So yeah, I'm gonna just take out, you know, each cartridge. Well, not each one, but what I found in the previous video is they fit really well when you stack them 25 along a bag like this. Like, man, just check that out. Look how beautiful that is. Oh man. Alright, so anyway, when you look at the cartridge itself, so here's one right here, you'll notice that it's about 2.5 inches. And a lot of you guys already know this stuff, but in case you don't, it's about 2.5 inches. Right? Or I'm sorry, 2.25 inches. Man, I said something stupid. I always say at least one stupid thing in all my videos. So there you have it, about 2.25 inches. Okay, and here's the cartridge itself. Looks pretty good. And I'm wearing gloves to protect the ammo from the like sweat and everything on my fingers. Okay, so to begin, we're gonna, okay, so we took our first measurement, 2.25 inches. Then here's the previous bag from the previous video. And when you look at it, you'll notice that there's about 1 inch of bag down here and about 4 inches of bag up top here. And when you add up all three of those measurements, you're going to come up with 7.25 inches. And so that's how much we're going to need to cut out of our bag up top here. We're going to cut out about 7.25 inches. Man, I got too much stuff on here. Okay, so, whoa, that's a little too much. Back it up. Okay, so let's get out about 7.25. I know I keep saying 7.5, but it should be 7.25 because the actual cartridge itself is about 2.25 inches tall. All right, there we have it. Let's go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so there's our bag. It looks like a pretty even cut. Not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, so right now this is more like a sleeve. So we need to seal off one end to make a bag. And according to the instructions, you want to feed in the curled side down. So when you look at the side of the bag, as you can see, that's the curled side down. So over here on the machine, you want to press seal. You'll see the red light of death, as I like to call it. So let's go ahead and insert the bag. And I'm going to give it lots of slack to make sure we get a good clean seal on here. Okay, there you have it. Seal looks pretty good. Okay, so we need to wait at least 20 seconds for the machine to cool down. And as you can see, it's 6:57:22. And while it's cooling down, I'm going to go ahead and load up the bag with the ammo. And before I even do that, the next thing I'm going to do is, again, be aware of how the bag curls down. And that's the way we're going to feed it into the machine. And that's also the way I'm going to go ahead and drop in the bullets, or the cartridges, I should say. And from the previous video, you know that we're going to need 25 to make just a flat line across the bottom. So I'm going to probably speed this part of the video up because, you know, I don't think anybody's going to want to watch this unless you're kind of weird. So let's go ahead and do that. I've also noticed that if you keep the bag kind of like flush with the table as you're dropping them in, they might roll around, but they're not going to like, you know, start going all over the place like that. All right, let's keep going.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Let me get that on camera.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
We just need 2 more. Actually, let's, this side seems like, oh, there we go. And just 1 more. Alright, let's double check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, so we got 25 rounds in the bag. And the next thing I like to do is push them forward a little bit. And this is just kind of like to even them out. And then we're going to kind of like drop them back a little bit. Try to get them... Oop. Yeah, you just gotta mess around with it, to be honest. Alright, you know what? That looks pretty good. And then probably just run your fingers along the top of it. Just like that. And what I'm also going to do is try to just push that guy down a little bit. Alright. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so the next thing is... Okay. So, you know, we already set up the bag for the curled side end to feed inside the machine here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and I'm going to pull the bag nice and taut as close to the cartridges as possible. And I'm also going to give it, as soon as the machine starts working, I'm going to give everything a good shove forward. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to pull it pretty taut down here, close to the cartridges. I'm going to feed it in and see what happens. Nothing. Okay, let's try it again. Yep, there we go. Alright, the machine just released it, and man, gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There you have it, 25 rounds of American Eagle 5.56 62 grain green tip. Man, that is just wow. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, subscribing, and have a good night.